Hello, hello, hello to all my beautiful, beautiful collective. This is your girl Empress Matt on the ones and twos and threes. I'm about to do a quick energy check-in for my collective. If this is something that's going to resonate, it is going to resonate. And then if it's something that's not going to resonate, it's not going to resonate. You do not have to force it to fit if it's not your story. And if you like and or love what I do, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow on your way out. And I will appreciate it. Nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and get into this reading. And we'll just see how it goes. So this will be my love reading. We're going to just see what's going on as into regards between my masculine and feminine energies in the collective. I'm going to see where the energy is at within the current connection that you are attached to at this moment. And that's just that on this beautiful Friday. Okay. But yeah, so we're just gonna check it out. So I hope everybody had a good day so far. I had to go literally to traffic court, like literally. That's what I have to do. Well, the first card that popped out was a Ten of Swords. Lord, what the fuck? It's some type of ending to some type of complicated, complex, very, very mentally challenging situation. I feel like that whatever connection that you're in, it is at the worst that it's going to get within that situation. It's not getting no worse than what it is. If you considered it to be worse, it may not be worse in the say like worse. Like you may not be in the most critical of situations, but it could just be it's some type of ending to some type of painful cycle that you have been in for quite a bit of time. I feel like that you have really, really been caught up in a situation where you have been backstabbed and portrayed on multiple occasions within this relationship dynamic, Divine Feminine. And it don't get no worse than that, okay, Divine Feminine? The good thing about this is that this connection literally couldn't get any worse. So pretty much whatever the status of the relationship is now, this is the worst it's going to get, okay? So whether you continue to proceed and stay in this connection, it's not going to get any worse than that. And I just feel like I feel like whatever you see is what you're going to get within this situation. I'm definitely getting that you could have really overcome a lot of issues and problems. I feel like it's been a lot of betrayal, backstabbing, deceitful information. I feel like it's been a lot of mind games and manipulation. And I feel that this is some type of ending to some type of painful cycle that you are in at this moment. The ending also could incorporate the fact that you may even just choose to not be with this person anymore. Or it could just be letting me know, for my Divine Feminine Collective who this is resonating with, that this is as worst as it's going to get. So once again, wherever you are at within that situation, that's literally where you're going to be, okay, collective? But nonetheless, you are closing out some type of complex cycle with this person. And I feel like for my Divine Feminine Collective this is resonating with, I feel like now you're at the point where you're considering the other possibilities, you considering, and I also pick up that you are currently, especially if this is something that you could potentially be still attached to, you are currently considering the other possibilities. And I even pick up that you could be trying to determine how you want to do life moving forward, because for some of you, if it's not gonna get no worse than what it is, you could choose to you could have already chosen to, or because you are coming to some type of end of a painful cycle, you could be getting to the point where you're just trying to determine what's going to be your next move. Or another scenario could possibly be this person is now very much so in their head about how to correct the actions in this situation. So I'm getting that if it's this person who's in this Page of Pentacles energy, It's like they're in deep consideration about how to move the connection forward in a more positive way. And then we get into temperance. So it's like, I feel like this connection has been very, very emotionally, mentally, and also physically challenging and draining. I feel like for my Divine Feminine Collective who have been attached to this situation, it has been exceptionally hurtful. I feel like, yeah, because it's been a lot of heartbreak that has occurred within this situation. And with the heartbreak occurring in this situation, I feel like that you could, oh my God, my feet was going to sleep. You could be just like really, really ready to end some type of painful attachment in this situation. Okay, collective. Let's see. And and that could be the reason why you got your defensive up at this time. I feel like for my Divine Feminine Collective, who this is going to resonate with, I just feel like you sick of playing with this person. I'm literally just getting, when it comes to your love life, you sick of playing with this person. And I am getting very, very much so air sign energy, which means that you can be in Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. It's heavy because we got a lot of sword energy that already has popped out. And then we got the Ten of Swords to the Three of Swords to the Queen of Swords. And this is you, Divine Feminine, and the Queen of Swords energy. After some type of heartbreak that you was exposed to recently in this situation, it's just been like you've been exposed to a lot of heartbreak in this situation. So one thing, especially if it's the masculine that's coming in that Page of Pentacles energy, if they are to have a successful turnaround, because now, if it's not you considering other possibilities outside of this person, this Divine Masculine could be trying to consider what would be the next action to be had within this situation regarding you, or even could be considering, they could even be considering trying to bring gifts to you in order to correct this situation. Because right now, especially if it's been ongoing, and within this relationship it's been challenging, they know that the only way that they would be able to come to you is if they come to you in a correct manner. And I feel like if with them being in this mind state, they feel as though that would only be the most justified approach to this situation, you know. And also I feel like they're beginning to realize, just like you have come to the realization in a lot of things regarding this connection, that, you know, it's time for them to give you some type of justice, or you could be choosing to give yourself justice, because you could quite honestly decide to walk away from this situation, especially with them Ten of Swords coming out, which means it's some type of ending to you closing out some type of level of pain that you were dealing with. I see Five of Cups energy, so I definitely pick up that this masculine energy is in a lot of regret energy. And I just feel like you as a person and a Divine Feminine, especially considering what you have been exposed to while entertaining this person, it's like you really, really hurt. Like you really, really hurt. You really, really saddened. And while you are really, really hurt and really, really saddened, I'm not necessarily saying that this Divine Masculine could be expressing that they're hurt and sad. And they may not even be, I don't know if I want to say that they hurt and sad, but what I do want to say is that they know that it's some type of justice that needs to be had within this situation, okay? And you could be calling judgment on this situation. One of the scenarios could be you could be calling judgment on this situation, or at this point considering the fact that it may be time for you to call judgment on this situation, or it could be some type of judgment that's going to be had in a 501 situation. 501 situation is that it's a lot of outside obstacles and challenges, which is obvious because we have the Ten of Swords to the Three of Swords to the Ten of Swords to the Three of Swords. And so this, and with that being said, that's the situation. And then we got the Eight of Pentacles. It's getting to the point where you just don't even feel justified in even continuously putting in the work into this connection to be with this person, as long as we got this Five of Wands energy that's going on. As I feel like my Divine Feminine Collective, it's like you're gradually losing your interest in this situation. I feel like that when you wanted them, I feel like they was allowing so many outside interferences to come into play to affect the connection. I feel like eventually you got the memo to say that it was time for you to work on detaching from this energy. A lot of you guys could have successfully attached. Some of you guys are at the point where you're like, I'm ready to go ahead and detach. Six of Swords, and right now you just want to go ahead and move forward to calmer waters and get away from all this confusion, because with that Five of Wands energy to the Three of Swords energy, I feel like it has been a lot of confusion that has been going on in this connection, which is obvious because we do have the Five of Wands to the Three of Swords. And also another card that popped out, actually was the Ten of Wands card, which popped out way earlier, and then it got the Six of Cups. So it is on some shape, form, and fashion this person that's in this Page of Pentacles energy, because I cannot help but feel like the Page of Pentacles energy is the masculine in this situation. They want to come back and offer you some type of token. It's like they want to come back and wave the white flag. They want to come back and try again. The problem that I'm having with them wanting to come back and try again and wanting to come back and wave the white flag is not only are they coming in the Page of Pentacles, but they are still coming in the Page of Wands. So it's like I'm still really getting this person is very much so in some immature energy and the Hierophant, and your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides actually could be intentionally protecting you from moving forward with this person, because with them coming forth in this Page of Wands energy and a Page of Pentacles energy, and you already being in the Queen of Swords energy, and it is a Ten of Swords to a Three of Swords situation, I am also getting that your angels, ancestors, spirit guides could be they are actively protecting you to what's to happen. A part of that could be you choosing to walk away. I do see now this person wants to come forth and compromise on some level with you, because I'm seeing that this person is actively moving forward towards you to bring you some type of offer with this Knight of Pentacles energy. But the problem that I'm having is it's been a lot of delays. It's still only so far that they have been able to successfully move with the Divine Feminine, because we have that Five of Wands to the Ten of Swords to the Three of Swords energy. And automatically, because it's a Three of Swords energy, that let me know that it's some type of third party situation. I do pick up that this person could have been trying to treat you as an option. Another part of it, with it coming out to be the Ten of Swords to the Three of Swords, another part of it is just to say the obvious thing is, yes, they are connected to a third party, which is what I've been saying, but it's an issue that I'm having, because you came out the door in Queen of Swords energy. They coming out still in Page of Wands and Page of Pentacles energy. Now they want to come forth for Knight of Pentacles energy. But the reason why this person has been moving so slowly towards you is because they are in some type of third party dynamic. But now it's like they want to make some type of offer. Ace of Pentacles to you. Now they want to come in and bring you, give you some type of offer of stability. Okay? So I'm seeing that this person is very much so going through a lot of transformative energy. And as they are going through this transformative energy, you could be actively just working to detach your energy in general, because you are tired of this person juggling you, which is obvious, because we have the Three of Swords to the Ten of Swords to the Three of Swords to the Ten of Swords to the fucking the Three of Swords to the Ten of Swords. The Three of Swords to the Ten of Swords to the goddamn Three of Swords to the Ten of Swords to the Page of Pentacles energy. Okay? And it's just like you have really, really gotten to the point where, if you have not already, but I'm really getting with that Ten of Swords coming out, for me, that makes me feel like you already really have closed out this cycle with this person. If you haven't, you will be soon. King of Pentacles. Yeah, because I feel like this person was so caught up in the material world and trying to keep a persona that they miss the point that you have always been the right choice from Jump Street. And I feel as though with that Three of Swords and that goddamn Three of Swords, Ten of Swords, Five of Wands energy, that's the part they messing up on. Because with them coming to you in this energy, I almost feel like that it's really literally making me feel like this person has legitimately low-key missed their beat with you. And I feel like it may not even be an opportunity, because I'm getting now they kind of want to move forward. I'm also getting that they could even be trying to move forward to you rather quickly, okay? Knight of Cups. I'm telling you, now they want to come forth and compromise. Now they want to come forth and work things out. This is something that they have been thinking about, because although I do have all these cards, I am still picking up it's a level of distance within this situation in general. And I feel like this is something that you as a divine feminine have become enlightened to. You know what I'm saying? You become enlightened to that, because I also did see the High Priestess as well. But now it's like this masculine is finally getting the balls to like want to make that gesture, make that move. But with these Ten of Swords coming out, they may damn near be too late. Nine of Cups, I feel like they always move forward and try to handle you in a selfish manner. Although they always look at you as a wish fulfillment. You know what I'm saying? They always looked at you as a wish fulfillment. They even could have actively manifested you. But the problem that I'm having is they manifesting you while they are still having some type of attachment elsewhere. And I know it's an attachment elsewhere, which is further confirmation. It's a third party situation, because we have a Queen of Wands energy that popped out. I'm definitely getting there if this other person they could be attached to is someone that's very, very beautiful. But upon this person being very, very beautiful, I'm not saying that she's like not a nice looking person, because, you know, she's the third party. I'm not going to say that. But I'm getting that she just, and this is someone that they have been actively working and manifesting with, while simultaneously trying to move forward towards you. Which is furthermore the reason why they would be coming in Knight of Pentacles to the Knight of Cups energy, to the Page of Wands, to the Page of Pentacles. Now it's like they want to think outside the box and take a leap of faith. Now it's been some type of shift in perspective. But I feel like if you haven't already made the decision to detach your energy from this person, you will, because this person has had you in very much so discontent energy for quite a bit of time. You know, it's been a lot of very much, it ain't really been what you wanted it to be for a while, collective. And I feel like with that Knight of Pentacles energy, that's further confirmation that it's been some type of delays, for the simple reason being it's obvious. You know what I'm saying? Because Knight of Pentacles is the slowest one. And also another reason why it has been quite a bit of delays is because we got the fucking World card. So it's still some things that they need to close out before that they needed to close out before they really didn't have no business moving forward towards you. So it's almost like they really set themselves up for failure in this, because I'm seeing that they was going against the grain, and instead of taking care of the issue, which would have been that Queen of Wands energy, and it ended up being not taken care of, and so ultimately it began to weigh down the connection. It began to come off as this person portraying you and being deceitful. And you know what's crazy? I ain't gonna even say come off. I feel like they were being hurtful and very, very deceitful towards you. But what I'm saying is, what other conclusion was you supposed to draw when they failed to close out a cycle? They are actively trying to close out a cycle that has caused a burden and has ultimately led to complications to be had in the situation that they're in with you, which is the reason why that Five of Wands energy is out there. But it's just like they still came forth in sneaky energy in general, which they had no business doing it when they was really supposed to close it out the proper way. They view you as a perfect person to be with, because I do see the Nine of Pentacles to the Nine of Cups. I'm also seeing that they look at you as a wish fulfillment, but another part of them looking at you as a wish, they also look at you as the Empress. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? So the only problem that I got with it is just for me to say, what did you delay for anyway? You know, because I feel as though this person always knew that you was the right fit. So if you always knew that I was the right fit, why would you keep me on hold like that? So I'm getting that they could, and that could be also why that Ten of Swords energy came out. And that just dawned on me. That could be the reason why the Ten of Swords energy came out. That could be. Yeah, that could be. Literally, that could be the reason why the Ten of Swords energy came out. Because Ten of Swords is a completion of a complicated, painful cycle, a struggle, something that's been a mental struggle. That's a completion. You feel me? And they Eight of Cups. And now it's like they walking away. But shit, is they gonna walk back to you in time before you walk away? So I'm just wondering, And I feel like they left you out in the cold for this third party situation that they didn't close out. Even though they never should have really, and they was trying to build with you while not actively transforming another situation. They didn't transform. They failed to transform it. So that was the reason why their energy would come out of them being sneaky, because they did not do their due diligence in closing out their cycle properly. Now I'm seeing that they trying to pretty much wrap that shit up. It's exactly what I heard. And trying to get this connection to move forward. But we do have the Hangman, which further lets me know that it has been a lot of stagnant energy. It has been quite a period of time where my divine feminine has been in this situation with little to no change, because we do have the Hangman. But then the upside about this whole reading is that also we have the Wheel of Fortune. So with that being said, I did do a short 10-minute reading, and it's making me go back to that, because I feel like for my divine feminine collective, who this particular reading is going to resonate with, I'm definitely getting that a lot of things is going to be moving in your way, and your, you know what I'm saying, and your, let me see, what word am I looking for? You're gonna get your desired outcome in this situation, I guess is what I want to say. But I'm hoping it's not too late, collective. Two of Wands, because they may come to you at a point where, because I'm getting that when you wanted them, do I want to say that they didn't want you? Maybe I don't think I want to say that they didn't want you. I'm not going to say that, but I feel like I want to say, or maybe should I say that? Or is it just, they just didn't, it's just making me feel like they just didn't handle you with care. And they didn't handle the situation with care. You know, they didn't put a lot of thought before they jumped, because with their food, it also makes me feel like they kind of prematurely got into a situation with you. I'm almost feeling like that I don't even think it was even their intentions, honestly, because all of a sudden that just came to me. I'm not saying that. I just don't see like it was their intentions to fall in love. Which is making me feel like, that's what's making me feel like that, because I kind of feel like they manifested you, but I just don't think they really intended to fall in love. But whereas maybe they didn't intend to fall in love, it's kind of complicated for me to explain. It's like they already had other shit going on, and like I said, they just didn't properly close out that cycle. Just generally speaking, they didn't handle it the right way. But now I feel like when they come to you, because the obvious thing with that Knight of Pentacles coming out to the Ace of Pentacles is just to say, they don't come forward. They may even want to offer you commitment. I'm actually getting, they do want to offer you commitment. But I'm just wondering, after some type of challenging, complicated, complex ending, I feel like it was a lot of outside interference, but now it's like they want to call judgment. But it's like delayed judgment on the situation, which will be why the World card will come out. They delayed the judgment call on this shit, you know. And I feel like they continue to move forward towards you, but whole time y'all ain't, this person ain't even really closed out the situation elsewhere. That's crazy work. Nine of Wands in general. And now you got your defensive, but which would be the reason why you would come out in the Queen of Swords energy. Because now you got your motherfucking guard up. Because you like, you came to me all wrong anyway. To fucking begin with the Four of Wands. Like, because you already was in some type of attachment. You was already in some type of situation with the Queen of Wands in the upright. Whole time, my divine feminine collective been the one, but because he was bullshitting, he may have lost this opportunity. He desires to have a new beginning with you, because he got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, which is a plus. But now, after he closed it out, but I feel like he really supposed to been close this shit out. He was supposed to been close that shit out, because whole time, hell, you the Empress. So how the fuck it's like, now it's like he trying to, that's what it is. It's like he want to try to double back, and he want to try to correct what's already been fucked off. you know, because he was trying to be sneaky, because he was trying to juggle multiple people, multiple situations. You know what I'm saying? Now he want to double back because you always was that bitch. You always been that bitch. But he was so caught up, egotistical with the King of Pentacles coming out. Now he wants to expand. He desires an expansion. He wants to move forward towards the future now. But now it's like he want to double back. Now he want an opportunity to try to transform the connection. Because I was trying to make sense of it. But now it's like he want to double back. That's what that is. He want to double back now. Now he want to double back. Look, King of Swords to the Queen of Swords. Why? Let me get that Queen of Swords out. The reason why he want to double back, because now he want to get off the bullshit and handle you the way he was supposed to be handled you. Look, now he want to do it. Now he wants to do that. Now he want to be clear about where he's staying. I feel like it was a lot of confusion, which ultimately led to the downfall of this connection. I'm going to pull a few more, then I'm going to close out. So, yeah, it's like now he want to try to double back. I mean, wow. Well, that's interesting. That's some shit there. Eight of Swords. And now, but he going to come back. But when he come back, I feel like by the time he come back, you going to be like, or maybe he never left and maybe it was distance. But by the time he make the decision to, like, deal with you, because I'm really getting, he has made the decision to deal with you in a proper way. But he doubling back. I'm still getting doubling back energy regardless. I'm still getting doubling back energy. I'm still getting it. Still getting it. Doubling back. You want to do over? Yeah, because now he sees 6 of Wands. Now he see what y'all could have. Now he see like what you already saw. Because I feel like that you kind of already knew that y'all was meant to be, but shit, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink type shit, you know? And I'm really just feeling like, and this was been illuminated to you. So if you didn't completely detach your energy, you could have definitely pulled back, because I did see 4 Pentacles under the deck. So you definitely could have, at the very most, pulled back. And something was illuminated to you about where he was standing with trying to entertain this other person. But the whole time knowing y'all got a motherfucking vibe. So if you know that we got a vibe, why the fuck is you out here trying to continuously keep up with the bullshit? King of Cups, like intentionally, not because. And then there's another double down. We got the Emperor and the Empress and the King of Cups. And like, bro, like he was intentionally withholding emotions from you. Having these emotions, intentionally withholding them, or with the Temperance card coming out, yeah, intentionally withholding. Like he intentionally was doing this shit. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy. Like intentionally choosing not to be expressive. Then it says the Emperor. Remember we had the Empress. Didn't I have the Empress? Let me see where she is. So it's like he exposed you to heartbreak whole time. You the match. You the whole match. Hell, you matched him, and always energetically speaking. But for whatever reason, this motherfucker want to put you in hold. And look, just doubling back to the 5 of Cups. Now he regret this shit. Look at that shit. Now he sad. He pressed. Because is it too late? Was he too slow? You know what I'm saying? He think about you. He regret having you, you know what I'm saying, stuck like that. Because I'm getting in very much so stuck energy. You want to stay attached to this company. You got the Hierophant, goddamn. This is a spiritually designed connection, bro. Like, seriously, I'm trying to find the Empress. Yep, no, that's the Temperance. I'm trying to find the Empress, and I already juggled it. It's just in this deck. I'm trying to get to it. But y'all matching. Y'all got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. And then, not only do you have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords and Queen of Swords, you got the Empress and the Emperor. And the Hierophant. So there's some major shit going on in this. The Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant. So he being hard-headed. Trying to be slick and being hard-headed. Yup. Now he trying to, he been daydreaming a lot. He been in his head a lot, meditating, praying, hoping that when he returns, because it's not an if, it's a when, or when he try to correct this situation with you, that you still view him as being that same person. But it was only because I'm getting that it was like a delay. The secret was that it was a delay. That was what was not being illuminated. That's what he was trying to keep you from seeing, and that Seven of Swords energy. The secret was that he didn't handle that situation, but whole time he actively manifesting a new beginning in another situation, and we know that because we had the Ace of Wands that came out. But the whole time you just now closing out goddamn another situation with a motherfucker that you was already with the World card to the death. Like literally. I'm getting that now he gonna try. I'm just really getting that he gonna be very, very reckless in the way that he come forward towards you. The reason why I say that, because I keep getting the Knight of Swords in reverse. So I'm getting that he's really gonna be very much so reckless. And look, it's like now he want to rush in, but it was coming in reversed at first. Now it's coming in the upright, but now he want to rush in. But just be mindful, because he could try to rush in to celebrate with you, but it could be still reckless in dealing with it, because with that Page of Pentacles and that Page of Wands coming out, I still just feel like he moved forward towards you before completing the cycle. And I don't like that, but it is some type of decision that he want to move forward with. It's like he want to come in and have a communication with you. I'm surprised Eight of Wands ain't came out. You know what I'm saying? Like now it's like that, because I saw King of Cups, Queen of Cups. I saw King of Swords, Queen of Swords. Then I saw the Emperor and the Empress. So with that, I feel like shit. Y'all, damn. Didn't I just say that? Expect him to be coming in with some type of communication, because right now he really, really in his head, and he's not going to. It's like now he want to come in communication, but it's like now he finally trying to allay that ego to the side. You know, it's like he don't want to fight, because we do have the Five of Swords that came out in reverse, although I didn't pull it. But he hoping that you can hear him out. He hoping that he can salvage his connection before it's too late, pretty much, long story short. You know what I'm saying? And this is something that he has deeply, deeply been holding close to his chest, and very much that has been illuminated to him. And our road still leads to you, but it's just like, I wish it was just something that he did a little bit earlier, you know, within this connection. Okay? Because I'm just getting that he just delayed what could have already happened. You feel me? He delayed it, because he want to be hard-headed and not do what he's told. You feel me? So yeah, collective, that's what I have for you. Peace.